Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to Playground Sessions channel. I've got another song section to break down for you today in detail. And again, this one was voted on by our Facebook community. They vote on one of my tutorials a week. And this week they voted on Candle in the Wind by Elton John. So I'll be showing you the chorus from our intermediate level arrangement in our song store in the app. That section that we'll be learning today sounds like this. 1, 2, set, go. Yes, 100%. Sweet. All right, well, let's get started. I'm going to break down the right hand for you first. Let's do it. Our key signature here is 4 sharps. That means we're in the key of E major. The sharps are F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and D sharp. So in the key of E, those are our 4 sharps. Our time signature here is a cut common time. We're in 4/4, but we're feeling this kind of stretched out in a half time feel. The first hand position we're going to start in here is our 4th finger on B. That's our first note. And we're going to be kind of right in here. Kind of an F sharp minor position. And you see we have 3 sharps within this hand position. So it's kind of a tricky one. But our first note's B. We're going to play a few of those. Our 2 finger plays G sharp. 5 on C sharp, 3 on A. G sharp, A, B, C sharp. Now sometimes our thumb's going to play F sharp, but here it's actually going to reach down to E. Okay, rest for measure 4. 2 on G sharp. Now next line down, 4 on B again. Now thumb on F sharp to end this second phrase. And by the way, guys, we're going to get into these rhythms in more detail in just a bit, but for now, I'm showing you the notes and the hand positions. All right, so next measure, we're going to shift up to a new position. Our 2 finger is now on B. 3 on C sharp, next line down. 4 on D sharp and 5 on E. Next measure. Tie it over, and thumb is now on G sharp for this half note. And then we have an 8th rest, during which we're going to shift our hand position down so our 3rd finger plays that same G sharp. All right, next line down, 3 on G sharp, 2 on F sharp. Thumb reaches down to C sharp. Now we're in this position, right? 3rd finger on E, 4 on F sharp, and thumb back to C sharp. Now we've got 3 measures of rest to finish this line. The bottom line, we have an additional measure of rest, and then we have this final phrase. 4th finger on A. Whole note E. Final note, we're going to bring our 2 finger over to a D sharp. And there we have it, guys. So now, to work on these rhythms and counting a little bit more accurately, why don't we bring in our backing track, but we'll do it at the slow speed, so we've got extra time to react. We'll do that and get 100% there, then we'll move on to doing it at full speed. Let's try it. 1, 2, set, go. Ahead, move up. Now shift down. Down again. Good. Now rest. Get ready for this last phrase. One more measure of rest. Here we go. Excellent job. So there's 100% at the slow speed. Now we can move on to the full tempo. But if you still need extra practice there, please pause, rewind, and play back with me at that slow speed. But here we go now at full tempo. 1, 2, set, go. All right, 100% for the right hand. That feels good. So we've got that down. Now it's time to shift gears and start talking about the chords that we'll play in the left hand. But first, let me remind you guys about a free trial we're doing right now for our Playground Sessions interactive app. It grades you as you play, and it's got the full songs with all parts and in all 3 difficulty levels. Remember, this is just the chorus to the intermediate level Candle in the Wind, but we've got all levels, full song in the app. Right now we're doing this free trial for 30 days. You can play all access in the app with 0 strings attached, and that means no payment necessary. So click the link in this video's description or tap that card above to learn more and sign up for that free account today. You can finish this song in the app. It's awesome. Check out that free trial. All right, let's get into the left hand. You guys ready? All right, we've got a handful of chords in this section, and most of them are whole notes, which means we're going to hold them for the entire measure. But later on in this section, we're going to see a couple of measures that have some dotted quarter notes and some eighth notes and some syncopated chords. We'll get there in a minute, but for now, let's just go from top to bottom through this section. And we'll start with our first chord, which is B over D sharp. It looks like this. We'll do 2 of those. Next, we have E major in root position. Then we go to A over E. All right, those are our first 4 measures. Next line down, we go back to E major in root position, and we do 2 measures worth of that one. Now we go back to B over D sharp, our 5 chord, and we're going to do 2 of those as well. All right, next line down, still playing whole notes, A over E again, and we'll do 2 of those. And next we have a new chord. It's called C sharp minor over E. Sounds way different than the one we just played, but really we're just moving 1 note. This middle note comes down to here. We'll do 2 measures of that as well. All right, next line down, we go back to B over D sharp. Then we have another A chord, but it's in a different inversion this time, A over C sharp, so we're dropping down. Now the next measure, we start to get into something kind of tricky, right? We have some new rhythms, and we're moving quickly through these chords in this measure. We have A over E, then we go to E, tie it over, then B over D sharp, all within 1 measure. Then we resolve in the next measure to an E major chord. So quickly, let's just look at that measure again. It goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay? So then we're going to do another E major in the next measure. Now, bottom line, our final line down, we go back to B over D sharp, and we see that same exact progression with the same rhythms again in the next measure. It goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And our final chord in this section is a B over D sharp. So lots of recycled chords throughout, but those 2 measures with those syncopated rhythms are a little extra tricky, so make sure you give those a little extra practice. Assuming you've done that practice, let's go ahead and jump into this left-hand part now at full speed. You guys ready? 1, 2, set, go. Yes, there's a left hand 100%. So now we've got each hand down by themselves. All we need to do now, of course, is put them together. So we'll do that now. We'll start at the slow tempo. We'll work through it very slowly. And then as a final step to this video, we'll speed it up to full speed. You guys ready? 1, 2, set, go. Okay guys, that's it at the slow tempo, so as always, if you need extra time with it, just pause and rewind and play back with me at that speed. But now let's go ahead and wrap this video up by doing it at full tempo. Let's do it. 1, 2, set, go. Yes, 100% across the board. Man, that feels good. Elton, if you're watching, that one was for you. And guys, if you liked this video, let me know below by leaving me a comment, leaving me a thumbs up. Definitely make sure you subscribe if you haven't done that yet. And one more time, tap that card above that says, "What are you waiting for?" to start your free trial of the app today. You can finish this song there with interactive notation, which of course means that it grades you as you play, and you can strive for that 100%. You got the full song in there as well, not just the chorus. All right guys, until next time, I'm Phil, and I'll see you for the next video lesson. The features you saw on screen today can be at your fingertips with the Playground Sessions app. Co-created by music legend Quincy Jones, Playground teaches the piano with interactive feedback and gaming features, all while using your favorite songs. All right guys, I'm Phil. Hit subscribe so I can see you for the next video.